Hey everybody, welcome to my very first vlog. My real name is actually Chad. Some of you guys may know that. I am not a captain of a ship and I do not wear an orange outfit around town. Sorry to disappoint you. Anyway, I've been wanting to vlog with you guys for a long time. I've been scared, I don't know why. But I finally have something to talk about, and it is the new moon.
He gay!
Yep.
But I know. I feel obligated to talk about this because so many chicks are talking about it. And I want to know. I've got questions for you. I actually thought, I saw it last night with the family, and I thought it was pretty good. You know, especially compared to the first one. I mean, this one had special effects. And I got to say, like, seeing this movie in the theater for me was so much better because there was an energy in the air. I swear to God, when Jacob came out and Bella had hit her head and she was bleeding, I looked over at my wife, and actually, that's not my wife. That's me with Terrence Southern. I don't know why that's there, but... Anyway, I looked over at my wife, and Bella had hit her head, and she was bleeding. You know, of course, there's nothing around, so he had to rip his shirt off to help her. The women went crazy. Ah! There was one woman in particular who was like, I literally thought she was going to throw her top off at the screen, and then I realized it was my mother-in-law. One of the weirdest parts of the movie for me was, when Bella was actually going through her depression because Edward had left her. I looked over at my wife, and my wife was like crying hysterically. I mean, you would have thought she just saw Schindler's List or something. You're like, Edward left. Honestly, if I were to die tomorrow, I don't think she'd cry that hard. I'm serious. She'd probably celebrate. I guess if I had to say who I was most like of the two monsters, it would be the wolf. Yeah, he is short-tempered and hairy all over. Yes. Yes. So after the movie, I asked my mother-in-law, I said, would you be a vampire? Would you want to be mine? She said, for Edward, yes. And I said, okay, let's get Edward out of the equation here. Would you want to be a vampire? And I said, listen, now you got to keep this in mind. You would look the way you look right now forever. And then there was an awkward long pause after that. Seriously, on a side note, Bella is cute and all, but come on, she is not that hot. You got these two super studs fighting over her. I mean, you're trying to tell me there was no other chicks in town? I mean, Bella is very lucky her dad didn't live in L.A., or those guys would be like, Bella who? And you know what else was a little ridiculous to me and kind of cheesy? The fact that there was a werewolf and a vampire all fighting over Bella's love. In the third book, does the Mummy and Frankenstein get involved? Are they all like, Bella, Bella, Bella! Oh! Well, you're probably wondering, why is there an icon of Taylor Lautner on your video? Well, I'll tell you why. Because many moons ago, excuse the pun, I did cast and direct him in one of his first roles on TV. I remember directing him on set, and I still remember the women were all acting funny around him. I was like, what's wrong with you guys? And they said, that boy's only 9 years old, and yet he's so sexy. And I was like, my goodness. So Taylor has been getting women for a very, very long time. By the way, Taylor, if you're out there and you're seeing this, congratulations, pal, on your career and on your movies. Please don't forget us little people. Hell, you don't even know my name. However, my wife knows yours. Ladies, I want to ask you a question. Who do you think was sexier as a character, Edward or Jacob? And also, who do you think was sexier in real life? I'm going to read all 2 of your comments, so please comment below. And I hope you subscribe because I'd love to talk to you guys about some more issues about being a man and being married. You have no idea what I would pay to sparkle. I used to sparkle. Ladies, what happens with that? Why, when you get older, like, after so many years of marriage, that magic kind of... Not that my magic is gone, but certainly it's not like it once was. Why am I telling you this? Anyway, I try to be honest. Here we go. I love my wife, and she loves Edward.